Good morning, everyone. I welcome all of you to the lecture Decision Support System and Business Intelligence. Today we will see the performance measurement. In previous lecture we have discussed the act and adjust. What do we need to do the differently? There we consider one example of Hackett's group. Benchmarking result indicates that world-class companies, there are some questions, are significantly more efficient than their peer and managing cost. There are some act, and through that act we have to manage the business, focus on the operational excellence and experience, significantly reduce the rate of employee tenures, and provide management with the tool and training to leverage the corporate information to guide the strategic planning, budget, and forecasting. Closely align strategic and the tactical plans, enabling functions area to contribute more effectively. These we have studied, these are the act we need to use in harass and closed loop marketing model. And today we are going to discuss about the performance measure. The performance measurement system, a system that assists manager in tracking the implementation of a business strategy by company actual result against the strategic goal and objectives. We will take the performance measured, we will take the experience of the software techniques technologies to the manager to take the decision. Manager will take the decision with the help of the model, and that model's performance we need to check with comparing the actual results against the strategic and the objectives, comprising systematic comparative methods that indicates progress or lack thereof against goal. Performance measurement, key performance indicator, KBI. A KBI represent a strategic objective and metric that measure performance against a goal. Distinguished feature of KPI. KPI, key performance indicator. Key performance indicator, there are some different features of the key performance indicator. There is the strategy of the key performance indicator, targets in key performance indicator, ranges in key performance indicator, encodings, time frames, benchmarks. These all are the distinct features of the key performance indicators. The key performance indicators, outcome versus driver key performance indicator. Outcome, lagging indicators, example revenue is the outcome of the key performance indicator. We need to increase the revenue from every company. As a company owner we need a company revenue. And similar driver key performance indicators are leading indicators, example sale leads, how much sale we increase in this month, how much purchase we increase in this month. The leads means the driver key performance indicator. Outcome of all this is the revenue. Exactly, we need to increase our yield. To increase the yield, there are some leading indicators we want to measure. The operational area covered by the driver key performance indicator, like customer performance, service performance, sale operations, sale plan forecast, all these four areas covered by the driver key performance indicator. Sale operations, how much sale in this month, how much sale in the next month, how much sale will be there in the whole year, that can be measured by the driver key performance indicator. And also the plan forecasting, what is our plan in a whole year, we will develop a new product or what. That is the key performance indicator. Service performance, services to the customer, services to the employer, services to the employee, all these are the key performance indicators operations. Customer performance indicator operations, the area covered there, the customer performance is customer purchasing our product or not, are customer satisfied, again they are coming with purchase to new product or not. All these are the key performance operations, driver key performance operations. We have to keep in mind all these four. The problem with existing performance measurement systems. What is the problem in major performance system? The most popular system is used in some variant of the balance code. Balance code. 50 to 90% of all companies implemented balance code. The balance code methodology is a holistic vision of a measurement system tied to strategic direction of the organization and based on a four perspective view of the world. Financial measurement support by customers, internal and learning and growth metrics. All these are the balance code methodologies. The drawback of using financial data as the score as the core of performance measurement. What are the financial Simpuya? The financial measurement are usually reported by the organizational structure and not by the process that produce them. Financial measurement are logging indicators telling us what happened, not why it happened, or what is like to happen in a future. These are the financial laggings. Financial measures are often the product of allocations that are not related to the underlying process that generated them. Financial measures are focused on the short-term returns. All these measures, financial measures, are lagging indicators because with the financial measurement we can take the decision of future productions, current sale of the product, on our yield. We can predict is there we are going to lower direction or increasing direction in the yield, in the revenue. That can be measured by the financial measures. Good performance measures should be focused on key factors. To measure the good performance, we have to focus on key factors. Be a mix of past, present, and future. All should be known to us. Past should be known, present should be known, future should be known. We have to mix up there. Balance the need of all stakeholders, employees, partners, suppliers, all should be balanced. This is the key factors of the good performance. Start at the top and trickle down to the bottom. Have targets that are based on research and reality rather than be arbitrary. Our target should be based on research that should be completed. If we have kept a target in front of our employee, in front of our company, that should be completed on the basis of research, on the basis of some analysis. That target should be, else that will not complete it and our performance will be decreased. To get good performance from our company, from our employee, from our model, from our business, we have to target based on the research and the reality rather than the arbitrary. Business performance methodologies. There are some methodologies in business performance. An effective performance measure system should help align top levels strategic objective and bottom level initiatives. Why business performance method is required? Because it align a top level strategic objective and the bottom level initiatives. With the bottom level initiatives we can get the top level of the strategies. Identify the opportunities and problem in a timely fashion. Business performance methodology can help us to find out the opportunity in the problem and determine the priority and allocate the resources accordingly, which is the first priority task, what we have to do first in the business, and after that what we have to do at second level. Means first target, second target, third target, uh, fourth target, all target we can take appropriately. Which task we have to complete first, which target we have to complete first, that can be measured with the help of business performance methodology. Business performance methodology help us with them there. And delineate responsibilities, understand actual performance relative to the responsibilities. If we use the business performance model, we can get the actual responsibilities, actual understanding of the performance of our business, and reward and recognize accomplishment. Take action to improve the process and procedure when the data warrant it, and plan and forecast in more reliable and timely fashions. These all are the advantages of the business performance measurement. So we have to effectively use business performance model, and there these are the advantages. Balance scorecard, balance scorecard, BSC, a performance measurement and measurement methodology that help translate an organization financial, customer, internal process and training and growth objectives and targets into a set of actionable initiatives. This balance scorecard, what is their balance scorecard? Balance scorecard is the performance measurement and management methodology. Performance measurement and management methodology. What we measure in this methodology? We measure the internal processes, learning growth objectives, target into the set of actionable initiatives. All is financial, customers we can manage with the balance scorecard. There in balance scorecard all these things are mentioned. The balance scorecard measure that drive performance, which is given in the book of HBRs in 1992. You see the balance performance measurement. Business performance methodologies balance scorecard. There the financial, internal business processes, learning growth and customer, all these are the component of the balance scorecard. In financial, to succeed financially, how should we appear to our stakeholder? Objective, measurement, target and initiatives we have to write in this balance scorecard. Objectives, financial objectives of scorecard means how much money we will be invest in the business and how much profit will be there, how much payment we will do to the employee, how much incentive we will give, which rewards we will give. All these objectives should be there. And measurement, what will be the financially balance if we give the incentive to the employee, if we give the increment in the payment, if we increase the products cost and the uh, investment on the product development. The measures, we all measures there. And targets, our objective should be complete. For there we need to set the targets according to our objectives. Financial uh, objectives, to fulfill financial objectives we need some targets and initiative. From what we will start, which target first we have to take initiative to complete. Should there need to increase the payment of the employee, or increase the investment on product development, or increase the marketing finance, or increase any incentive or give the award. Which is the first initiative according to the priority, we have to take the initiative to fulfill that. An internal business process to satisfy our shareholders and customer. What business process must we excel at? Internal business processes are there. We need to satisfy stakeholder and customer. We need to set the objective. Is there, we set the objective to customer. Suppose if there is customer from 5 years, then is there any uh, discount given to the customer, or we set that objective to give the discount of the 1 year customer, 2 year customer, or the customer who is buying our product daily. For that we have to set the objective. And measurement, what happen if that we set this objective, what will be the advantage of that. We all measures these advantages and set the targets. In first month we will give the customers discount, in second month, in third month. All these must be target. An initiative, which target we should complete first. This is written into the balance scorecard. These are the component of balance scorecard. Vision and strategy, this is the vision and strategy of business performance measurement. In balance scorecard, third component is learning and growth. To achieve our vision, how will we sustain our ability to change and improve? This is should be written into the balance scorecard. And the customer, to achieve our vision, how should we appear to our customers? Objectives to achieve the vision, to appear our customer. Measurements, targets, and initiatives which we will be complete first objective, all should be written into the balance scorecard. This is the balance scorecard, and all these are the components of this balance scorecard. If you have any doubt regarding this balance scorecard and business performance measurement, you can ask questions. Today we will stop here. There is your another lecture. If you have any question, any query, you can ask. Otherwise we are going to stop here. Yes, do you have any question? Do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, we will detail see in next lecture about use of balance scorecard. Okay, thank you, have a nice day. You can join another lecture. Bye. Thank you.